Hey, here's a fucking stream I never thought I would have to make. And Jesus Christ, I'm gonna need smoke before I do this. So Tonkasaw, who some of you may know as the morning Kumite host, you may know him as formerly as Grapplevision, posted something on Twitter a little bit earlier about me. And it was in response to somebody asking, why don't you have V on the Kumite to talk about Channel Awesome? And I really don't know how to put this. He basically said that I disavowed to get to wherever I am, which basically means like I cut off ties and forgot my roots as to who I am, which is not true. Tonkasaw, let me just quickly, because I don't want this to become a thing. I'm already working on fucking this video that's taken me way too much of my time, way too much of my effort, and way too much of my sanity that I have to unfortunately return to before joining another stream in 2.5 hours. So let me make this quick. Tonka gave me my start. He was the first person to ever give me an opportunity, and I want to make that clear. He was nicer to me than he ever had any right being. I was just some shitty YouTube commenter who occasionally he put on his show, or he checked through some of my work and be like, oh man, you need to get a sub. Like, he really tried to help me when there was nothing to gain for him. And as many bad things that I've heard about him since our falling out, I've never jumped on the bandwagon. I've never tried to talk any shit on him because honestly, truthfully, from the bottom of my heart, I'm very, very appreciative of Tonka. And while I'm not like a fucking big YouTuber or something, we're almost, well, we're not almost, but we're crushing in on that 9K subs. And it wouldn't have been a possibility if Tonka didn't help me somewhere along the way. I've always given my first 1,000 subs. I've always said that my first 1,000 have come from him, which they have. I owe him a lot. And again, I want to really emphasize here, he had no reason to help me out. Because again, I had like what, 200 subscribers or some shit. Like I was very, very bottom of the barrel YouTuber. And for whatever reason, he saw something in me and decided to try to help me out and give me a voice. For that, I will always be grateful. But the thing is that me and Tonka kind of stopped speaking for a while. Like roughly, probably about a year, maybe even a little bit longer. I'm not entirely sure. Time is not the greatest thing with me. But I would say somewhere between 10 or 11 months to like a year and a half. So somewhere along that, we stopped speaking altogether. And because of that, when people kept coming to my chat rooms, when people kept coming to my live streams and writing, oh shit, you're Tonka's boy, etc., etc., or when Tonka was getting himself involved in whatever the hell he was getting involved in, people were coming to my channel being like, oh man, you got to talk Tonka out of this. Like, I posted something in my live stream, and I posted something on Twitter the night that people were really hounding me about Tonka, basically saying that while I am appreciative of what he's done, he's not my boy. We don't speak. We don't see eye to eye like that. So because of that, I basically said I can't imagine him and me going out to get a beer anytime soon. And I understand that without context, that probably sounds really fucked up, especially when somebody's, helps you out and, done a lot for you. So I get the feeling that he got offended. Even if he says that he didn't, I get the feeling that he did. And without context, he has every fucking right to get offended. Because I'm somebody he helped out, and from his point of view, he probably thinks that I just turned around to shit on him, so this way I don't affiliate myself with him. Which has never been the case. I really don't give a fuck. If I like somebody, I like them. I don't care what anybody else thinks of them. That's not their opinion that matters to me. It's mine. So, at first I was going to get on here and I was going to talk some shit, because I'm good at that. I was going to talk some shit, but I realized, or actually, I should say that he made me realize that he basically did the exact same thing that I did to him when he posted to Twitter. He was responding to somebody else and I had immediately took it as him talking shit. I know that Broski, who, by the way, Broski is one of the biggest bitches I've ever met in my fucking life. I don't have any positive thing to say about Broski whatsoever. Every time I'm sarcastic, he takes it as a fucking personal attack. And it's not really surprising, because if you ever heard him fucking speak, you understand that his sense of humor is not a working sense. So I completely get it. If I say something sarcastic, he all of a sudden thinks he's under attack. And when you look like him, you're constantly under attack. So I get it. I totally understand it, where that's coming from, Broski. But as for Tonka, I have nothing bad to say about him. Wait, no, that makes you Marty Jannetty. I'll try again. I have nothing bad to say about him, and I want to make it clear in this video, if it gets to him. I know that he doesn't really listen to a lot of his personal accounts and whatnot, but I just want to make it entirely clear, not just to him, but to everyone, where my stance is. I could not have done what I do now, and where I continue. I cannot be where I am now, or where I continue to go, without Tonka initially stepping in and being like, "Hey, man, let's give you a chance." So when I say I don't have any bad feelings for Tonka, I fucking mean it. I have nothing to. It would be funnier if I came on here and I started shitting on him. We'd have his fans shitting on me, my fans shitting on him. It'd be funny as fuck. But that's not really the reality of the situation. So if I did fuck up, which I kind of do feel that I did, I didn't word myself correctly. I didn't make myself clear. And when somebody did it to me, I took it the same exact way that I think that he took it. So to be clear, Tonka fucking helped me out. He's a good dude. Or I shouldn't say that. I don't really talk to him anymore. But from what I remember, he was a good dude. And even if he has a problem with me, even if he blacklists me from the Morning Kumite, even if he doesn't fucking like me, that's entirely fine. That's his choice. I just want to make it clear that, I mean, I'm not shitting on the guy. I was just trying to say that I'm not his boy. We're not friends like that. Because I don't want people subscribing to me thinking like, oh shit, Tonka's going to be on, because Tonka's not going to be here. I don't want you guys subscribing thinking that you're going to hear from Tonka, thinking that like he's going to come on the channel, or thinking that I'm his boy, or just subscribing to me because I'm his friend, because that's not the reality of the situation. That's not where we're at. So no disrespect to Tonka whatsoever. And if he took it disrespectfully, I completely understand. Especially in YouTube, when everybody's just trying to throw everybody under the bus to make a few views. I completely and entirely get him thinking that that's what was going on. But it wasn't. I was just trying to not... I don't want to be a leech. I don't want to leech off of somebody else's success. For the people who are subscribing, the people who are quote-unquote VTards, I would hope that they're here because they liked my commentary, because they liked what I said, they liked my personality. Any of that shit is fine to subscribe to me. But if you think that, like, oh, like, I'm going to have this one on or that one on, or it's not going to happen. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to put out this false... I don't want to put anything false out about myself. I try to be as real as humanly possible. And I know this isn't the cool thing to do, to apologize. I know that we're not going to have the kind of fun that we would if it was a roast or if I was shitting on somebody. I know I'm not going to have that kind of fun. I hate apologizing. It's fucking awful. I feel like a scumbag. And I feel even worse because people have since hit me up in my tweets and shit and told me, like, oh, man, like, Tonka refers to you as the good V, or, he plays your videos on the Kumite all the time. Like, I feel like a fucking cock, honestly. I feel fucking terrible. Because I know that Tonka's, he's got a certain, how do I put this, a certain persona to hold up to. And I know that he got, I don't want to say butthurt, because that's not the right way. He got offended. He got pissed off when he read what I wrote. And even if he's acting like a cock to me right now, which is fine, I personally feel bad about the fact that I now feel like I fucked somebody over who helped me get to where I got to, or where I'm continuing to get to. So, Tonka helped me out. I said that 12 times already, but he did. And there's, at least on my part, there's really no beef on my part whatsoever. I've defended Tonka a bunch of times after we stopped speaking. I would continue to defend Tonka when it comes up. I'm not exactly gonna, seek out a way to defend him, but if somebody came to me with information about him, I'd put my foot down. Yeah, like I said, I really think that that's the whole thing. I just don't want anybody to get the wrong impression. Again, I know this isn't as fun as me shitting on people. We will get back to that very soon, I promise you. But I can't in goodwill act like no, like try to be disloyal or dishonest to somebody who was loyal to me without having any reason to be. So I think that's about it. I think that's about it. This is the nicest I will ever be, and I don't intend on making too many of these videos because, like I said, I really fucking I loathe apologizing, but I do it when I feel that I need to. That's kind of where I feel that I'm at. And according to you guys, I'm looking in the chat right now. You guys feel that this is fucking weird too, so I'm not the only one. I think that's it. I really think that that's it. I don't have too much more to say right now. V's market value is too low. Okay, so yeah, let me respond to that. When I said because my subs are going up, you decided to respond to me, I didn't mean that Tonka's trying to get my sweet 8.3K subs. I obviously know how relatively low I am in the game. I'm aware. I don't think that I'm a somebody. I'm a nobody with a couple people watching. That's good enough for me, honestly. But in the same right, I kind of feel like if I was at 2,000 subs, Tonka wouldn't even bothered, you know? So I kind of feel like he sat on that and waited for my subscriptions, my fan base to pick up a little bit, so then he could shit on me. That's what I meant by that. Yeah, that's it. To Tonka, genuinely, and I've tried to make this as genuine as possible without coming across as a total bitch. And that's what apologizing does make me feel like. But I'm sorry if it came across as anything other than what it was. I would not sell you down the river. I don't think any bad of you. I mean, like I said, I couldn't have gotten to where I got to if it wasn't for you. So that's it. I think that's it. I feel very, very fucking strange apologizing and like not being my normal self right now, but I don't want anyone to think that I would be dishonest or I would I try to sell somebody out who's been loyal to me, which is what Tonka was. He was extremely loyal when he didn't need to be. He gave me a chance. He gave that bitch Broski a chance. He gave fucking Hibiki a chance. He gave a bunch of people a chance. So I'm never gonna forget that, and I'm never going to forget where he was the first person to do so. I really don't like the concept of being dishonest to people who are honest to you. So to everyone watching, that's it. I'm not going to continue because if I continue, I'm just never going to shut the fuck up. And I don't want that. You don't want that. No one wants. Who wants that? Nobody wants that. It's bad for everyone. The next stream I do, I give you my word, we will get back to shitting on people. We'll get back to roasting people. We'll have a good time. And if I have anything to fucking say about it, which, let's be honest, it's my channel, I should, there will never be another apology stream. Ever. So, let's hope. That being said, thank you all, 66 of you, or it was at like 70 or 80 a little bit earlier. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching me make an ass out of myself. I think that's about it. Don't send any hate toward Tonka. Let me make that clear. Do not send any hate toward Tonka, or anybody for that matter. If I'm making these streams on people, don't think that all of a sudden means that you can join in too. Because like you can join in the chat, you can join in my Twitter, but don't go and actively harass people. We're not about that here. We just like to have a good time at other people's expense in our own world here. We don't need to bring them into it too. So to everyone watching, that's about it. I'm going to stop rambling like a fucking madman now and read some of your comments as I go off. Have a good one, guys, and thank you all for joining me. I appreciate it.